Hi Libra, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors, and this is your WTF reading for the latter part of April, including the post-eclipse energy, because everybody did eclipse readings. Oh, look what's going to happen. Some were good, some were bad, some were completely indifferent, but nobody's done very much about the aftermath of the eclipse. Now that energy is staying with us for a long time. The last eclipse in Aries was in 2005. The last eclipse was 2017. So it's going to be with us for a while. It is going to affect the whole planet. Just because it was over America doesn't mean that that energy doesn't carry and bring changes for us as well, because it certainly does. But Libra, just before the Aries eclipse, which was a solar eclipse, you had a lunar eclipse. So those two energies together, plus Mercury going into retrograde, plus all the celebrations that were happening throughout March and April for all different faiths, suddenly you've got this magnificent amount of energy going around the planet. And I've heard everybody describe it as either having the flu, having a migraine, getting the ump, feeling elated. I had one person tell me she felt like she was ADHD, never had ADHD in her life, couldn't concentrate, overactive, couldn't settle, really agitated, all of that stuff. Every which way you have felt in the last couple of weeks is valid, but it is going to settle, and especially over the latter part of April when Mercury goes direct. It has been significant for me. I've had to just take a deep breath, deal with it, and be proactive. So that's what I've done. So what are we doing card wise? I'm not doing any clarifiers this time. We did that at the beginning of April. So this is kind of like a top up reading. We are going to use the Magical Herb deck, which I absolutely adore for your energy. We are using the usual decks, which is the Green Witch and the Angels and Ancestors. But we're also going to have a little message in the middle of the reading, or towards the end of the reading really, from the Eternal Light cards, and this is what they look like inside. So they're just like that, and I've been taking them from the middle of the deck. And if I go ooh ah, I'm really sorry, but I had two more falls yesterday, and the one has gone off really quickly, but the other one I've kind of damaged this shoulder. I'm not sure what I've done to it, but oh my god, it hurts and it's a little bit stiff today. So I'm putting my bee, do they call it bee poison, for aches and pains on it. I'll tell you, bee venom. It is really good stuff. Really good stuff. Highly recommend it. Massively recommend it. Okay, so let's get your energy card. What is the energy for Libra post eclipse coming into the latter part of April with Mercury going direct? Yes, we can't wait. What is the energy for Libra, please? Oh, only one flipped over properly. Look at that. Oh, radiate. Very nice, Libra. We'll take that. What plant have we got? Turmeric. Now, I know lots of people take this because it is very medicinal. I'm allergic to turmeric, actually. Radiate. It's because it's really spicy, and I'm very allergic to chilies and all of that sort of stuff. So I'll just have to think about what turmeric does rather than use it. It's a number 5. It's a transition. You're suddenly going to come out of this transition you've been in and radiate. You're going to shine. You're going to be the light. I wonder if we'll get that card out at the end. We'll say but you're going to radiate, you're going to show your true inner light, you are going to show your true personality, and it is going to really, oh, it's going to be a little bit like the sunshine. Oh, it is, the sun's at the back of it, look. Excellent. Okay, my little rays of sunshine, Libras. Yes, I just heard you may blush. Oh, I wonder what that's about. You may blush. You may blush. Okay. Perhaps that's what the irradiation is going to be for you. It's going to give you that perfect, beautiful, dewy glow that everybody seems to hanker after at the moment. That love heart keeps falling off of there. So I'm kind of guessing that I might need to change that. So, what started it for Libra? They meant that one, didn't they? Oh, communication. Okay. Something's coming in quick towards you, Libra. Facing your fears and taking your power back for my Libras post-eclipse and late April. Thank you. See, I told you. Honestly, I don't know whether it's just being lazy or if the blue tack's gone a little bit skew with. Manifestation and wish fulfillment. That's made me smile. Movement and journey, very nice. Oh well, not once but twice, very nice. Couldn't say that any louder if they tried. Nice. Okay, my darling, so what started your WTF? There is communication around you with the Eight of Wands. Fast communication, fast coming in towards you. Answers that you've been waiting for. Maybe it's applications to jobs. Maybe it's communications about a project that you've been working on and finally it's going to go forward for you. There's 101 things it could be. It's about passion, it's about desire, it's about projects, it's about plans. So know if you have been making plans to do something, you will get the green light to go ahead for it. Very nice start. So my lovelies, facing your fears and taking your power back. In comes the little page to remind you to tap into something that you've always loved doing. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's baking, painting, writing, skiing. I never get that one, but still never mind. Climbing mountains, going down deep into the... It doesn't matter what your love is. is saying reconnect to that energy. Perhaps you don't want to go back to that love and back to doing that, but it's the energy that it gave you that this little page is bringing in towards you. The other part of this message is there is a dam up here. You're damming up your emotions. Don't do that. Allow them to flow. So facing your fears and taking your power back is allow those emotions to flow, because at the end of the day, it is a fear that you've got from being hurt before, being put down before, being doubted before, all of those sort of stuff. That's now at an end for you. The flow should be absolutely perfect. But this little page is saying, remember your energy. That's how you're going to take your power back, is by reminding yourself that you are an energy. Oh, what was I going to say? An energy filled person. We are spiritual beings, which are energy beings having a human experience, and not the other way around. So if you can get that into your head, that you are this wonderful ball of energy, that's what I was trying to get to. You are this wonderful ball of energy. And as long as you remember that and you tap into that energy, high vibrational energy, you will see the benefit of letting those emotions flow, letting them show. Yeah, very nice. Just let the flow happen. She's holding a chalice, and the chalice is yours, my darlings. And what she's reminding you is, fill the chalice up with all the energies that you want it filled with, because you're not going to give your chalice away. You are going to offer people the overspill of when it is full. You keep the rest for yourself. And no, that's not selfish, that is sensible. Because if you've got your chalice and you're offering the overspill, if somebody upsets you, pisses off, whatever they do to you, they can't take your full chalice with them. And it means that spiritually, physically, mentally and emotionally, you stay intact. Very nice. So, guess what we've got on manifestation? We've got you, the Standing Stone, number 11. It's a learning and teaching card, but here you are with those scales, Libra. They're in balance. You've got the harm none message, and you've got a clear labyrinth, and you are highly thought of in the spirit world and highly protected, both in the spirit world and in this plane as well. And they are saying, wait for natural justice. You have been manifesting some justice. You've been manifesting this balance. You've been maybe it's a job that you're already in, and maybe a contract has come to an end, or you feel the contract is coming to an end, and an opportunity that you thought was going to be served towards you wasn't. Other opportunities are coming in, Libra. They're telling you here, darlings, manifest as much as you like, just be yourself. That's what I'm getting, is that you kind of manifested yourself because you feel that you've forgotten who you are. You haven't. You haven't. You haven't. You are perfectly in balance, and there are going to be so many opportunities that come your way. I'm kind of guessing that you're going to be like, oh shit, I should be careful what I wish for at the end of the day. No, don't do that. Just keep manifesting those opportunities to come in, because that natural justice will be served. If something's been done underhandedly around you recently, natural justice is coming into play around that. There may be some disappointment, or you feel there's disappointment, but at the end of the day, what you will find is that you haven't been rejected. You're being redirected to somewhere else. Beautiful. Beautiful. And where you're going to is probably going to be 100 times better than where you are currently. But it's stability. It's everything that balance scales brings to you, Libra. And you know what it's like when you're unbalanced. You're unhinged, you don't feel well, all of those things. that this is bringing you back into balance. So I'm getting that you've manifested the balance, and they're saying, yep, you've wanted it, here it is. Here's the opportunities coming in, remembering who you really are, and then this manifestation you've been doing that's going to bring in dividends. It's going to be good. Okay, so moving journey, where you need to be. You've got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, possibly could be somebody around you, male or female, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But when I laid it down and then I saw the Earth Mother above it, I think they're trying to tell you and remind you that in your kindness, in those moments when you are completely Libra and you are doing what's best for everybody around you, they want you to take a moment to sit back, relax, and think about the investments that you have made that you should be really proud of. They want you to ground yourself because you are presenting as the Queen of Pentacles. She looks out over her kingdom with great pride. She has invested in her subjects, in the infrastructure. She's invested in herself. She has the cornucopia bowl beside her because she is ready to replant harvests, and she's ready to share that out with others. Beautiful. She's got the little dove in the tree. She's very peaceful and very serene. Beautiful. But that is where you need to be. That is your pathway. That is the energy that you give people, that not a lot of things can rattle you. You just sit back and go, well, I've made my investments. I'm just going to wait for all the goodness to come back. And it does. It comes back in spades. So what can you do about this situation? And I'm kind of guessing that it's about this bit. This change that's happening around you. 3. With the Earth Mother. There's going to be celebrations, isn't there? Here she is. This is the Earth Mother. The Pentacle Earth Mother. And this is the Earth Mother. You've got the same card or the same energy twice in your reading. Beautiful. So the Earth Mother comes in. She's got little ducklings around her feet, which would indicate that perhaps there are small children or maybe small projects and plans around you that you are nurturing. She's got, her belly is full, so there could be some fertility around you. It could be that you're pregnant or there is going to be a pregnancy around you. But it also means giving birth to creativity, giving birth to those projects and plans that you've always wanted to get off the ground, and perhaps you've tried it a couple of times, it's been a false start. They're saying, this is what you can do about it. Start thinking about birthing those creations, and there are those ideas now, because she's holding the cornucopia and she brings in a lot of love and comfort, but by the same token she also brings in abundance. So just know that they want you to accept the energy that is around you, because it is going to create the abundance that you've been looking for. Now, abundance doesn't necessarily have to be materialistic. It's very nice if it is, but it could be abundance of love and comfort. It could be an abundance of being in love. It could be abundance of a project or a plan going to plan. It depends on how you feel about it. So, and just before I go any further, I'm really sorry, but I'm probably a bit loud and you've had to turn your phones down. I'm using a professional mic because I just felt that sometimes on YouTube, it kind of feels like I'm a million miles away when I'm talking. And I know I've got a loud mouth and all the rest of it, but I do feel that the quality of the sound is much better with that professional mic, so that's why I'm using it. So, what's out of your hands? What is the universe helping you with? You've got the 9 of Pentacles. Your finances are currently out of your hands because of this situation. These two. These messages and this situation. Or you think it's out of your hands. I just heard think it's out of your hands. It's not really. because you're in a really good position where you've got a roof over your head, the rent's paid, everybody's got clothes on their back, there's food on the table, you know, everything's kind of like okay financially. And also they're saying they're still working on it because you're not supposed to be going backwards to a point where your finances weren't as good. So they're kind of holding this for you. They're holding this energy because there isn't to be a backward roll. There is to be more of this going forward, more to do with your pentacles, which is your career, your money and your home life. So just keep that in mind. It's a really nice card. It's a wish fulfillment card, and the universe has got your back as far as that goes. So reconnecting to your true self now. I sort of looked at that and I went, what? The Wild Hunt, the number 16, add it together, it's a 7. This is your options, choices and blessings coming in, because you have shone a light into that hunt, into the chaos. You've shone your light, your radiated light into the chaos, and you have seen the wood for the trees, basically. You're like, oh boy, there is something going on here that I'm not comfortable with. So this gives you a wake-up call. This gives you an option or a choice to either stay put, rebuild, or take what you can and sod off. And my guess is, on the balance of things, if you get the opportunity to stay where you are, I'm kind of getting that you're thinking it's better a devil you know than one you don't, number one. But number two, that upheaval I'm getting is kind of getting more and more difficult for you. Perhaps you're moving jobs every few months or every couple of years, and it just feels old now. It just feels like that energy is spent and done, and you really want the opportunity to settle down. And perhaps this wake-up call, perhaps this, and I don't get that it was a complete disaster, but I do get that it did shake you a little bit. It did shake you a little bit, but it was a wake-up call, and I'm getting that you've stood your ground and you've done what you need to do in order to make sure that you're okay and you're going to survive the change that came in around you, but you've still got those balanced scales there. This wake-up call is massive for you to reconnect to your true self, to your true energy, your true essence, because what you've done is you've been shook, and instead of getting reactive, you've got proactive, and that's true Libra. That's bringing yourself back into balance straight after shaking it all off and going, right, what can I do about this? And you've got on and you've done it. Well done. Well done. Your outcome, my darlings, is the Crone. This is the Strength card in other decks. She has walked this pathway for lifetimes. Not just this lifetime, other lifetimes. And she carves out a way for her descendants. Now, she doesn't do this journey on her own because she has got that wonderful companion. Some people say it's indicative of Leo. Definitely got Leo energy about it. That successful project plan, all of that passion and desire that they bring with them. Very successful business people. They give her the strength to continue on her journey. Now, for some of you, there may be a Leo around you that is your strength, is your hope, is your joy. But for some of you, it's going to be part of your birth chart, which means it's going to be your rising sign, your moon sign, or even your north node. Go and have a look, because you have the strength to continue your journey no matter what anybody chucks at you, because you have got a destination to get to, and that is to carve out this pathway for yourself while you're here, but to leave a clear, distinct pathway for your descendants to continue on with their thoughts, feelings and emotions going forward. So what's hidden from you? I don't think this is hidden from you. I think you're feeling this already. 2 of Pentacles. If what I've said is happening around you, you may be juggling your finances a little bit. You may be juggling jobs a little bit. I don't get that it's your family life that's in jeopardy or needs to juggle, but I do get that maybe you've had to rob Peter to pay Paul, or perhaps your investments are too far apart and you've decided you need to bring them all into one pot. Whatever this means for you, there is going to be a little bit of juggling, but soon enough your feet will be firmly back on the ground and you will bring yourself naturally back into balance, because it's not as bad as you think. You are going to be thinking on your toes with that little fox by the barn. Absolutely. They're so incredibly clever, and they're saying, come on, that's how you need to be thinking strategically, and kind of thinking ahead a little bit. Okay, so as I said, we're going to take a card from this beautiful deck, and what we've got is spiritual reality. I'm hoping that's focused so you can see that. To cope with the separation from a loved one, remember that we all are connected. Neither time nor space can separate that which is united in love. The entire universe, with all its aspects and dimensions, hidden and seen inside you, and you are everywhere. Spiritual reality. What was I saying about you being this energy and this spiritual being? How crazy is that? Now, I didn't pick up that you were separated from a loved one within the reading, and I don't think it's a separation to do with death. I don't think it's a separation to do with an argument. I think if there is a separation, it's to do with across miles rather than something's happened. But I didn't get any essence of that within this reading, that you were missing somebody that much. However, I do get the essence that maybe this position you found yourself in has made you realise how much you enjoy what you do for a living, how good you are at that, and it's okay to praise yourself around that. But it is all going to figure itself out. It's going to work itself out. Like I say, just for a short while you may be doing a balancing act, but it's not going to worry you. It is not going to worry you. So let's ask the angels and the ancestors as well for some knowledge, wisdom and guidance. For post-eclipse and the latter part of April. Anything else for Libra? Okay. Okay, so let's pick these up in how they fell down. I am so stiff, honestly. Honestly, so Shaolin Master. Be graceful in movement and action. Show everybody that you don't have to be completely flustered to get something done. No need to put a sweat on. You can do it in graceful movement and action. It doesn't have to be in your face. You don't have to be upset, snarling, all of that sort of stuff. You can just be really peaceful about it. Water Guardian, what was we talking about? Releasing your emotions and not damming them up. Connect to your emotions. It is really important at this time that you do that. You've got the Sun card, Libra. Oh my goodness. Enjoy success and happiness. Libra, it's happening for you. Spring, see your seeds grow. Did you sow some seeds right at the beginning of spring? If you did manifestations, wish fulfillments, whatever it was, your seeds are about to grow with the leaping hair. And I tell you here, is that? I think that's forget-me-nots. They're just coming out now. But the bluebells this year are glorious. And then we've got autumn. Release the old and rest. So you may be feeling a little bit exhausted with that energy, like I said in the beginning. But it will ease up this week, lovelies. Wherever you are, please try and hit the like button for me. Share this if you can, if you have the time. Leave me a message. I love getting messages. And wherever you are, please be safe. And I will catch you in the next reading. Bye for now.